Once upon a time, in a bright and colorful village, there were four best friends: Oluwadara, Adewale, Oluwatobiloba, and Atinuke. They loved going on adventures together. Dressed in their beautiful Adire clothes, they set off on a journey to Olumo Rock in Abeokuta. Olumo Rock is not just any rock. It is a magical place that had protected their ancestors, the Eba people, many years ago. The Eba people moved there to stay safe from the Dahomey warriors. The four friends had heard many stories about this place from their grandparents, and now they want to see it for themselves. The path to Olumo Rock was long and bumpy. It twisted and turned through thick forest and across bubbling stream, and they had to walk carefully. They laughed and sang as they walked. The birds chirped happily from the trees, and it felt like the whole world was excited for the adventure. Oluwadara, the oldest, smiled and said, "We must be strong like our ancestors. The road may be hard, but we can do it." Adewale, the brave one, smiled back, "Yes, no path is too hard when we have each other." As they arrived at the foot of the great Olumo Rock, something unexpected happened. Atinuke, the youngest, suddenly screamed and stumbled. She had stepped on something in the grass, and before anyone could react, a small snake slithered away, disappearing into the bushes. "Ouch! It bit me," Atinuke cried, clutching her foot where the snake had left two small bite marks. Her foot began to swell and she winced in pain. Oluwatobiloba became scared and asked, "What do we do? How can we help her?" Oluwadara knelt down beside Atinuke. "Don't worry," she said firmly. "We will carry you to the top of Olumo Rock. We have heard the stories that there is magic up there. We will find help. So don't worry, everyone. She will be okay." Adewale, with the support of Oluwatobiloba and Oluwadara, carefully lifted Atinuke and carried her on his back up the rocky path. It was steep and tough, but the friends did not give up. They took turns carrying her. With every step, they encouraged each other, determined to reach the top, where they hoped to find a way to heal her. Finally, after what felt like hours, they reached the top. There stood a majestic tree, taller than any they had ever seen. This was the over 500-year-old tree of Olumo. Its branches stretched wide and its leaves soft and shiny, just like something out of a dream. As the friends approached the tree, an old woman with long hair appeared from behind it, her face wrinkled but glowing. She carried a long walking stick and looked as though she had lived many lifetimes. Oluwatobiloba stepped back and wondered how an old woman like her could have climbed the rock. Oluwadara quickly knelt down and beckoned on Adewale and Oluwatobiloba to do the same. However, Adewale and Oluwatobiloba prostrated and said in unison, "Ekaso, Mama." "Ekaso, my children. Do not be afraid," she said gently. "This is the tree of Olumo, and it has healed many who came before you. Its leaves have special powers." The old woman plucked a few shiny leaves from the tree, placed them in her palm, made a silent prayer, and placed them on Atinuke's foot. The moment the leaves touched her skin, the swelling began to go down, and the pain disappeared. Within moments, Atinuke was healed, her foot as good as new. Atinuke smiled gratefully. "Thank you so much, Mama. This is indeed magical," she said, standing up with ease. The old woman smiled warmly. "You are welcome, my dear. But remember, the real magic lies in the lesson you have learned on your journey. Today you have shown resilience and kindness." The friends listened closely as the woman spoke. She encouraged them to never give up in anything they do in life, and finally to always respect their elders. The wisdom of those who have come before you is like this ancient tree. It will guide you and protect you if you listen and show respect. The friends thanked the old woman and the magical tree as the old woman disappeared behind the Olumo tree. As they stood on top of Olumo rock, looking out over the land below, they realized how much they had learned from their journey. Olumo rock is not just a place of safety, but a symbol of faith and unity. And so, Oluwadara, Adewale, Oluwatobiloba, and Atinuke returned home with hearts filled with joy.